Good afternoon, guys, from the incredible island of Koh Mook here in the Andaman Sea. This place is crazy, guys. It's just a tiny island in the middle of nowhere. The population is around 1,000 and it's so calm and quiet. Unfortunately, there's also a lot of places that look very rundown. Burning some leaves over there. Got tiny restaurants that are owned by families here, and this place is just perfect if you're seeking for some quiet and tranquil place to stay for a couple of days. I'm on my way right now up to a viewpoint doing some little trekking. Gonna give you more information as soon as I reach to the path. It's just around 2 kilometers according to the map, but I'm not sure if this is gonna be true, because on Google Maps there is no path. I just figured it out using another app called Maps.me. I don't know if you've heard about it. This is what it looks like. Jungle track overview point ahead within 290 meters. So I'm headed that direction. And as you can see, there is it looks a bit messy here, but of course after 2 years of COVID lockdowns and restrictions all over the world, it's totally understandable that they were suffering a lot here. But as far as I see the situation here, they are trying to rebuild everything, making it up again. So this is starting to increase a little here. And by the way, there are no cars here on the island. It's forbidden. You only reach this place here by speed ferry or speedboat. We took a speed ferry this morning coming from Koh Lanta. Speed ferry took around 1 hour 20 minutes to reach to the southern port. Well, it's not an actual port nor a pier, it's just a beach where you land and you have to hop off into the water to get off the speedboat. But so far it's definitely worth it. The only way to move around here is using your feet. You can rent a motorbike, or you can hire those small tuk-tuks which bring you all over the island. But don't worry too much, this island is pretty small. It is just around, I think, 4 to 5 kilometers from north to south, and maybe just around 1 or 2 kilometers from west to east. So it's very it's easy to roam around freely here. And the thing I most like here is the tranquility. Nobody's harassing. You've got just a nice time here in the middle of the nature. And yeah, what I have to tell you, accommodations are slightly higher priced comparing with the main island. We are paying now around 36 euros for a simple bungalow. There is AC inside. It looks also a bit rundown. It's not the newest, but at least it's clean. There is hot water which you actually don't need here, but of course it's nice to have. And this is what it looks like, the village and island life here at the incredible island of Koh Mook. By the way, there is tourists, but the smaller the island, the less the crowd, much less tourists than on Koh Lanta before, but still, of course, there is people that are seeking for some adventure to take a break from the outside world. I mean, there are still facilities. You've got a small hospital here, you've got plenty of small shops and restaurants, so it's not too remote. And there it says, jungle trekking. So it looks like we have made it to the entrance here. What does it say here? Nothing. Anyways, let's move on, guys. Hopefully there is no monkeys around trying to snatch my camera. And they also like plastic bottles. I have realized walking or hiking up the Buddhist temple next to Krabi town, they were stealing a plastic bottle out of my side pocket of my backpack. Incredible. But yeah, got some dogs here, and the insects all around here. And to be honest, I already love it here. Look at that, how lush green it is. Pure nature. Let's see if we have to go this way. No, according to the map, it is just straight. Because I've been watching some YouTube videos from other travelers around Koh Mook, and they had some difficulties finding the proper way. And I can hear something here inside the bushes. A part of chickens. Hopefully there is no snakes around. I really don't like to encounter with a snake. Poisonous or non-poisonous, I don't like them. And this is how local people live here. They've got their wooden cottages, even a simpler one here, drying their clothes there on this small rope, which is lined up between the trees. I mean, if you walk here, it's a sunny day, it's not too hot, probably around 27-28 degrees Celsius. You know, when you walk here, you're breathing deeply in and out. It feels so good. All right, another sign saying top view. Probably just straight. Let's check the map again. Yeah, hopefully it is just straight. And there is 2 scooters. They look pretty new. Drang Happy Trip and Tour. So probably those are rental scooters from other tourists, which is a good sign, because they are probably walking the same way along here. Oh man, oh man. I don't know if this is getting steeper here and what altitude the viewpoint is, but most of the times viewpoints are on the highest peaks of islands or locations, places, you name it. So let's see what I can expect there. According to my popular offline map, it's just 1.1 kilometers to go. I will reach the peak within 21 minutes. Hopefully this is going to be true. And by the way, even if I'm middle in the jungle, I want to show you something that could be from your interest. Talking about the internet connection, the speed here. Look at that, guys. Even though I'm walking in the middle of nowhere, we have got 14 megabits download, which is more than enough to work remotely, to work online. I mean, if you need to upload big data, then of course it could be faster, but I think for most of the jobs it's enough, and the upload speed here is around 4. Back in the village I had around 40 megabits upload and 40 megabits download, 30 megabits upload, which is insane comparing the reliability and the connection with the one back in the Philippines. On an island like this one in the Philippines, you would have 1 megabit to probably no connection at all. So this is really surprising me here in Thailand. They have these big antennas almost everywhere, so you can really rely on the internet getting your work done, which is great. Alright, so now we are at a fork, and there is an arrow saying right turn, which is a good sign. According to my map, yeah, also it goes the right way. Alright, so be careful, guys, doing the same track here. Watch out for the red arrows. I saw that also online on a blog. Look here, the red arrow, which leads you all the way up. Just checking, 13 minutes into the video already. Yeah, that was a creek probably back in the days, or during rainy season. Correct me if I'm wrong. And what have we found here? I would really like to know what kind of machine those two are, or three. It looks like a press for flattening something. And this one here looks like a fisher net, so probably it's related to that. Another red arrow. So let's continue. This thing here looks like an old shelter where I can hide when the rain and the thunderstorm is coming up. Looks quite messy. And if you haven't seen that yet, I don't know the English word, but there is that sticky substance coming out from the trees here. Probably they are reusing it, making glue or something out of it. And look how tidy that they are in a row here, the trees. Like man-made, this forest here, not naturally grown. I don't know how old these trees are, but they still look pretty young. I'm not an expert. Probably around 10 to 20 years, I'm not sure. Anyways, let's continue, guys. This is getting steeper now, little by little here. So I'm assuming that we have to reach that top over there, which is quite an altitude coming from the seaside. And don't forget your water. Ooh. Let's check the map again. 790 meters. By the way, no, it's 670. By the way, there is red arrow to the top. There is tours and excursions you can do around Koh Mook. You can go to the neighboring islands called Koh or Koh Ngai. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. And within a couple of minutes you can also reach the main island, the main land or main, you name it, the peninsula of Thailand. Going towards this side to east, there is a city called Trang. Never been there, just saw it on the map. And now this path is diminishing, it's getting smaller. Alright, viewpoint, Sabay Beach, Low Dang Beach, tent. Wow. You can also grab your tent and stay there, probably at the beach. And you need, I recommend you sturdy shoes, good sport shoes or trekking sandals. This way here is not for flip-flops. By the way, this is the first time I'm doing some kind of hiking here in Thailand. I was looking for that on Koh Samui, where it wasn't really possible, and on Koh Lanta, but no trekking path or route or trail there, so it's kind of a positive surprise here. And there is an old rope lying on the soil. Probably during rainy season this can get here very muddy, so back then you could use the rope to make the way easier. A lot of roots here coming out of those trees. So I was right. Viewpoint is on the top of the island. I'm not sure if this is the highest peak here, or just any peak. But let's see. By the way, let me give you some information about accommodation prices, food prices here in Thailand, gasoline prices, while I'm hiking up here. I mean, if you've never been to Thailand, you're probably wondering about the cost, life quality, or in general, how is it to travel around Thailand. I can tell you so far, it's my first time, it's my 33rd or 34th day today. I'm absolutely amazed by this country, how organized and more or less reliable is everything. For example, you're booking transport from one place to another. Most of the times you get picked up at your hotel, you get driven to a train station, the airport, a ferry port, a bus station, and when you reach your destination, most of the times you also get picked up from the arrival port and you're being brought to your accommodation, which is really great. For example, from this morning, Koh to Koh Mook, where we are right now, we paid around 900 baht, which comes up to 27 euros, more or less. It was just a 40 kilometer or 45 kilometer ride on the Andaman Sea, but I think going by speedboat, it's pretty affordable, right? The same when we went from Ao Beach to Koh Lanta. We paid around 350 baht, which comes up to 10 euros only, including hotel pickup, bus ride, and being brought by ferry to Koh Lanta, including the hotel drop-off. If you're renting a scooter for 1 day or two, the smallest one, I mean 125cc, you can calculate around 200 to 250 baht, which comes up to 6 or 7 euros per day, which is really affordable. Most of the scooters, they are in good conditions. Some of them, they are brand new. Some of them, yeah, you have to be careful, you have to check before you rent them. Sorry, I am starting to sweat here. Now the humidity is taking over my body. Talking about gasoline prices, guys. 1 liter of gasoline nowadays, today is the 25th of February of 2023, 3 years after COVID. On the main island, it was around 34 to 36 baht for a liter of gasoline 91 or 95 octane, which is a little less than €1. On Koh Lanta, it was slightly more expensive. I mean, they have to ship it there, transport it to the island. We were paying around the cheapest 38 and the most expensive 45 baht per liter, which is still affordable. I mean, I haven't seen any gas station. I mean, there is not a big proper gas station here in Koh Mook. There's those small petrol pumps, or I don't know how you call them. Probably it's slightly more expensive here as it's more remote. But even though, I mean, you realize you're in the middle of nowhere, you still have all the facilities. You're a lucky man here in Thailand. The last thing I want to tell you is about the food prices. If you go for a simple pad thai in a family-owned, small, simple restaurant, you're probably paying between 60 and 80 baht. If you go to a fancier place, the cost can rise up to 100, 120, sometimes 150 baht. But still, calculating these numbers in euros, I mean, where would you get a dish or a plate full of noodles for 2 to 3 euros? Milkshakes or shakes, fruit shakes, juices, they cost around 40 to 60 baht, which is also very affordable. If you're looking for some typical Western food dishes, burgers, pizza, sandwiches, whatever, they are more costly, of course, because they have to import the ingredients like flour, because back there we use flour made of what is it called? Not corn. Well, you know what I'm talking about. And here they mainly use flour made of rice. So the cost increase, of course. And there is a stray dog in the middle of nowhere. Poor puppy. I'm sorry. Sorry, boy, I didn't bring any snack for you. And man, oh man, this is getting serious now. I think I'm already at the last part of this trail. But still, you know, the last couple of meters are a bit more challenging. I hope this serves you to have an orientation about your cost while you're here traveling around Thailand. Overall, it's much cheaper than the Philippines, but I think if you're going eastwards towards Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, it's much cheaper over there. Likewise in Indonesia, where I've been many years ago. But as I mentioned, being from a Western country, you probably won't have any issues you won't complain about the prices here. I mean, taxi drivers, tuk-tuk drivers, they're sometimes trying to get more money out of you, but still fair compared to the prices you would pay there in Germany, France, Europe, wherever. Anyway, guys, gonna leave the camera right now. Gonna make my way up to the top. I will be back in a couple of moments. Well. 2 minutes later, and it looks like we have made it. Here we are. Oh wow. Wow. I didn't expect that kind of view. That's amazing, guys. Let's check out what this island is called here. And I'm sweating like hell. I mean, who else would do this trek at 3:15 in the middle of the day when the sun is up? Oh wow. Anyways, guys, let's check this out. We are at the viewpoint here, Koh Mook. Alright, this island probably is called Koh Mook. And back there, around the cliff, it doesn't show up on the horizon, there is Koh Ngai. That's one of the islands you can enjoy while you're doing the island hopping tour here around. We are not sure yet about that, but it's an impossible option, you know. People taking care of their rubbish, which I like. Unfortunately it's a bit hazy, so no good views but I remember this morning when we have been arriving to Koh Mook, we passed by there around the cliff. By the way, do you know how those fruits are called? They look like dates, but probably they are not. I don't know if that is a coconut palm or different kind of tree, because there is coconuts on it, but there isn't. Finished. So overall, it was not really difficult to find this viewpoint here. Just follow maps.me, and from here you can easily continue to Sabai Beach, which would be, let me check, just a 22 minutes hike or walk from here. And you can also go to Aulo Dang Beach, which would be a 27-minute hike from here. Anyways, I need to turn back, need to go back to the resort, because Karina is finishing her work. She's getting really angry if I'm not with her now. Saturday today, a free afternoon, so we are going to explore a bit more of this island called Koh Mook. And this probably has been a camper site where you could bring up your sleeping bag if that is needed here with the temperatures. I'm not sure. And sleeping here at this amazing place, middle of the nature, connected to the wildlife, if there is, connected to the nature, the green landscapes, and waking up with this amazing view you have just seen. So overall, I really like this one here. I like the hike, the short one. It took me probably around 20-25 minutes down, coming up from the main village down there, which is called Ban Koh Mook. Probably Ban means, I think it's village or town. I think it's more like, yeah, village, a small place. So this is definitely worth it. Probably next time I would rather do it in the morning, because now it's really hot. Yeah, but it's still bearable. I mean, we are at the end of February. Temperatures are rising more from the beginning of March and April, as far as I've been told. Anyways, guys, I hope you like this one. By the way, look how big the leaves are here, comparing with the size of my head all around. I hope you like this one, guys, and see you in the next one. Signing off from the incredible island of Koh Mook. Bye, guys.